Question number 77. All distances parallel to the principal axis are measured from the dash. Okay, always remember it is from the optical center that it is measured. Okay, so the correct answer is all distances parallel to the principal axis are measured from the optical center. A small hole of changing diameter at the center of its iris is called as pupil. Okay, so pupil is the correct answer for this. Next, for a normal human eye, the near point is at. So, for example, when you are keeping the book very close, you will not be able to see. Only at a distance of distinct vision, that is around 25 centimeter, you will be able to see the objects clearly. So, therefore, the correct answer is 25 centimeter. Okay, near point is 25 centimeter. The image formed by dash lens is always virtual and small. It is the biconvex lens, virtual and small, so it is biconcave lens which forms the virtual and small images. Whereas biconvex forms all types, that is real, inverted, virtual and erect. In a relaxed state, the focal length of the healthy eye, remember this is the answer is 2 centimeter. In a relaxed state, the focal length of the healthy eye is 2 centimeter. For a specific glass lens, if suppose f is equal to 0.5, this is the only information given to the student. Which type of lens? It should have been 0.5 meters. Okay, students. So diopter is measured, power is measured in diopters, and power is equal to 1 upon f. So when you calculate the about the power of the which type of lens is given to him, what is its power? So power we can calculate by 1 upon f, that is 1 upon 0.5, and 1 upon 0.5 is nothing but 2. Okay, so power is 2d, therefore the first option, power 2d and convex lens, is the correct answer. 83. In myopia, the human eye, myopia is also called as nearsightedness, whereas hypermetropia is called as farsightedness. Nearsightedness means the person can see the nearby objects, okay, but cannot see the distant objects. So, since myopia is asked here, the first option, cannot see nearby objects distinctly, this is wrong. Cannot see distant objects clearly, this is the correct option. Cannot see nearby as well as distant object, no. Can see nearby as well as distant objects clearly, no. So second answer, that is cannot see distant objects clearly, is the correct answer. Next, due to elongation of dash and increase in curvature of the eye lens, a person cannot see distant objects clearly. So it is the myopia, okay, and elongation of the eyeball. Here the elongation of eyeball takes place, and therefore there is an increase in the curvature of the eye lens, and the person cannot see the distant object clearly. So the answer is eyeball. Next, in hypermetropia is called as farsightedness. That means these people can see far distant objects clearly but not nearby objects clearly. So uh, can see distant objects clearly, wrong. Uh, can see distant object clearly, yes, this is the correct one. Can see nearby object distinctly, no. Cannot see nearby as well as distant objects clearly, no. Can see nearby as well as distant objects clearly, no. So the first is the correct answer, can see distant objects. Since they are far sightedness, they can see distant objects clearly. Bifocal lens is required to correct dash defect. Okay, bifocal lens consists of both the concave as well as convex lenses. So it is the presbyopia, which is also called as old age hypermetropia, okay, wherein the person cannot see the nearby as well as um, far distant objects clearly. So that disease is called as presbyopia. Then dash times larger images can be obtained by using a simple microscope. It is simple microscope can magnify only up to 20 times. So the correct answer is 20 times. Dash is a combination of two convex lenses with small focal length. It is the compound microscope which uses two convex lenses, and both of them are having very small focal length. So the correct answer is compound microscope. Bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. Okay, so here so many options are given, but the correct answer is copper and tin. Dash is an alloy made from iron, nickel and chromium. Okay, if you see over here, brass is not, bronze is, you have just now learnt. Stainless steel and amalgam. Amalgam consists of mercury. Okay, stainless steel consists of iron, nickel, chromium and carbon. So correct answer is stainless steel. Then dash is a basic oxide. Carbon dioxide, if you see, is an acidic oxide. K2O, that is potassium oxide, since potassium is a metal and metal forms basic oxide. So K2O is the correct answer. Even aluminum is a metal, but aluminum does not form, neither it forms acidic oxide nor it forms basic oxide. It is also in between. So therefore it is also called as amphoteric oxide, okay, because it shows both acidic as well as basic oxide properties. Whereas sulfur dioxide is a non-metal which forms acidic oxide. So the correct option here is K2O is a basic oxide. In electrolytic reduction of aluminium, dash is used as a cathode. Here graphite is used as the cathode. Remember this. Iron is dash more reactive than zinc, more reactive than aluminium, less reactive than copper, less reactive than aluminium. So the correct answer is last one, that is less reactive than aluminum. You can refer to the reactivity series, in which you will find that aluminum is more reactive as compared to that iron, okay, whereas um, zinc and copper, zinc is more reactive than iron. Aluminum is less reactive than iron, and copper is also less reactive than iron. Okay, so here correct option is less reactive than aluminum is the correct answer. Next, if copper, iron, zinc, aluminum elements are arranged in an increasing order of their reactivity, then the correct order would be which of the following? So here the correct option here in this case is correct option is here if you see the reactivity series, copper is the least reactive, okay, whereas ferrous, that is iron, zinc and aluminium are coming under moderately reactive elements, out of which iron is more reactive as iron is less reactive than zinc, and zinc is less reactive as compared to that of aluminum, whereas copper is the least one. So the correct order would be, in increasing order, would be the first option, that is copper is less than iron, is less than zinc, is less than aluminum. Then which of the following method is used to prevent the accumulation of greenish layer on the brass due to corrosion? It is the tinning, which is the method which is used to avoid greenish layer which is formed on the copper of the brass vessel. Okay, so here a layer of molten tin is deposited on the metal such as copper or maybe an alloy like brass. So tinning is the correct answer. Next, in Wilfley table method to separate particles of gang dash method is used. Wilfley is a table in which the separation is based on the gravitation method. Okay, so the correct option is gravitation. Aluminum oxide, as I mentioned to you already, aluminum forms amphoteric oxide. So here acidic, basic, neutral is given. Last one is amphoteric. So the correct option is D, that is amphoteric oxide. Next, atomic number of aluminum. Atomic number of aluminum is 13 and its electronic configurations 2, 8, 3. So the first option gives atomic number as well as 13 and 2, 8, 3 as the correct option, okay, whereas others, if you see, they are wrong. Next, the chemical formula zinc blende. Zinc blende means zinc sulfide is also called as zinc blende. So ZnS is the correct option. Next, extraction of moderately reactive elements is done by dash and dash method. So moderately reactive elements require roasting and calcination. So the first option is the correct option. Next, corrosion of silver causes black layer of dash. So silver always combines with hydrogen sulfide gas in the air, and when it combines Ag plus H2S, you get AgS, that is silver sulfide. So the correct answer is silver sulfide. Next, to prevent corrosion of iron in steel, dash method is used. It is nothing but the galvanization is used to prevent corrosion of iron or steel. So galvanization is the correct option here. Next, in preparation of aqua regia, hydrochloric acid and dash acid are mixed. So this question was asked for you in second prelims also. The correct answer is hydrochloric acid and nitric acid in the ratio 3:1. Okay, next. The sound of one metal colliding with another makes a noise. This property is also called as, you have learnt about the physical properties of the metal, that sonorous is the property, or sonority is the property which is giving ringing sound. So when two metals will be colliding with each other, they will make a sound, and that sound is also called as sonority. Whereas malleability is beating into thin sheets, and ductility beating into thin wires, whereas good conductors is not the correct option. So the correct answer is sonority. Dash exists in liquid state at room temperature. Okay, this was asked before also. So the correct answer is bromine. Next, ionic compounds. Always remember, ionic compounds are formed from a positive cation and a negative anion. And since the charges are getting, balanced, they are forming a neutral compound. Okay, so which does not carry any charge. Therefore, ionic compounds are, always remember, they are electrically neutral. Next, dash is good conductor of heat but bad conductor of electricity. Normally, those who are good conductors of heat are also good conductors of electricity, and if they are bad conductors of heat, they are also bad conductors of electricity. But diamond is an option. Diamond is an exception, that it is not a good conductor of electricity, but it is a good conductor of heat. That means heat can pass through diamond. Okay, dash is the least reactive metal here. So here if you see, gold is called as a noble metal. Why? Because it does not react much, and therefore gold is the least reactive metal among all of them. Sodium is highly reactive. Okay, zinc is moderately reactive, silver is least reactive, but gold is not reacting at all. Dash forms a green color in water. Copper sulfate is blue vitriol, so it has blue color. Ferrous sulfate is green color. Sodium chloride does not have any color. Okay, and last option is wrong option. So the correct answer is FeSO4, that is ferrous sulfate is green in color. So when it dissolved in water, it forms green color. Tin is an alloy of dash. Now first of all, this question is a wrong question, because tin is a metal, it is not an alloy. So students, this is a wrong question. It should have been stainless steel is an alloy, brass, bronze, okay, so, or nichrome, all these are alloys, but tin is a metal. Okay, and remember, copper and tin is bronze. So this question is a wrong question, so let's not do it. Next one, 111. When one of the metals in an alloy is mercury, always remember, it is always called as an amalgam. Whatever may be, it is sodium amalgam, zinc amalgam, okay. But here, according to the definition of amalgam, this is the definition. When one of the metal is in an alloy is mercury. This is the definition of the amalgam. So the correct answer is amalgam and not all of the above. Next, the minerals from which the metal can be separated economically are called as ores. Okay, so this is the correct answer here is ore. Next, generally the melting and boiling point of carbon compounds are found to be less than, this I have already explained to you, that is 300 degree Celsius. So they have very weak bonds, and therefore they have melting and boiling points less than 300 degrees Celsius. Number of valence electrons in a carbon atom is, this is a very simple question. Carbon's atomic number is 6, and it has electronic configurations 2, 4. Therefore, its valence number of electrons is 4. Next, the bond between two oxygen atoms, okay, bond, it forms, it shares 2 electrons. When it is sharing, it requires its electronic configuration, its atomic number is 8, okay, and therefore 2, 6, so it requires 2 electrons. So oxygen molecule shares these 2 electrons with each other, and therefore because 2 plus 2 electrons are shared, 2 bonds are formed. So therefore in the bond between two oxygen atoms, it is a double bond by sharing 4 electrons, that is 2 from one oxygen, 2 from the other, and one pair of electron forms one bond. Since 2 pairs are sharing, therefore 2 or double bond is formed. Then the molecular mass of carbon compound is spread over a range of 10 raised to 12 is the correct answer. 10 raised to 12 is the DNA, up to DNA level. Next, the unsaturated hydrocarbons contain a carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, carbon-carbon double bond is nothing but alkenes. Okay, whereas carbon-carbon triple bond is alkynes. And here the next question is that only, carbon-carbon triple bond. So the correct option here 118 is alkynes. The phenomenon in which compounds having different structural formula and the same molecular formula. So this was also asked for your prelims exam about the definition of structural isomerism, and this is the definition, that is the compounds having different structural formula but the same molecular formula. Okay, so the correct answer is isomerism. From the following hydrocarbon, dash is the cyclic hydrocarbon. If you see, isobutane is a ring structure, propine is a straight chain structure, benzene is a cyclic structure, and sorry, not isobutane is not ring structure, it is a branch structure. Okay, benzene is only the correct option here because it is a cyclic compound. Okay, it is a closed figure or closed compound. Therefore, isobutylene is also a branched. Therefore, the correct option here is benzene. While going in an increasing order of the length, there is a rise in the molecular mass of the members. When I was teaching, I have proved to you that it is always 14 units. Okay, so the correct option here is 14 units. Next, the general molecular formula for the homologous series of alkynes. Alkynes is the last one which is having triple bond. Okay, so for alkenes it is CnH2n plus 2. For alkenes it is CnH2n, and for alkynes it is CnH2n plus 2. So the correct option is CnH2n minus 2. Sorry, CnH2n minus 2 for the alkynes. So the correct option is C. Dash is one of the combustible components of LPG. Okay, combustible component of LPG is nothing but propane. Okay, so the correct option is propane. At room temperature, ethanol is a liquid. Okay, remember this. Next, generally dash is called as spirit. Ethanol is called as spirit. Then, then next one, due to dash we can gather information about worldwide events sitting at home. It is because of the internet we can gather information about worldwide event. The first person to step on the moon, everybody knows about this, is Neil Armstrong. The first artificial satellite also everybody knows about it, that is the Sputnik, was sent to space by Soviet Union in 1957. Next, if a spacecraft is to be sent to travel to outer space, it must have minimum velocity of, okay, it should have an escape velocity of 11.2 kilometers per second. Okay, so the first option is the correct option. A group of students from COEP Pune sent a small satellite, and the name of the satellite was Swayam. So small satellite Swayam through ISRO in 2016. The last question of MCQ is, astronomical object closest to us is only moon, because moon's distance is around 3,84,000 kilometers. Okay, so whereas the sun, if you see, it is around 14 crore kilometers, 14 crore for 40 lakh kilometers of it. So, and of course others will be away from moon. Is the closest one because moon is the satellite of the earth. So astronomical object closest to us, that means to earth, is the moon. Okay students, so this is regarding the MCQ. Okay, so next time we will learn about the other type of questions. Till then students, thank you.